Imagine a world where death is no longer inevitable. Welcome to eternity unveiled. What if you could live forever? Since the dawn of time, the dream of immortality has captivated humanity. A realm where the incessant tick-tock of life's clock is silenced, where the relentless flow of time comes to a standstill. This concept, ancient as time itself, has captivated the minds of men and women throughout the ages. Legends from the ancient world tell of gods and humans alike, on a relentless quest for the key to everlasting life. Alchemists and their elusive philosopher's stone, said to grant immortality and transmute base metals into gold. Epic sagas of quests for magical potions and mythical springs promising eternal youth. Dreams of transcending mortality were prevalent, from the ancient Egyptians to the Chinese emperors. Fast forward to now, and this dream still thrives. We stand at the threshold of a new era, where life and death's boundaries are being challenged as never before. With breakthroughs in biotechnology, genetics and medicine, doors are being opened, rekindling the age-old dream with a fresh sense of possibility. Scientists are uncovering the mysteries of our cells, finding ways to halt aging, repair damaged DNA, and regenerate failing organs. So the question arises, what if we could live forever? What if we could delay death indefinitely? It's a tantalizing prospect, one that beckons us to explore the uncharted territories of our existence, to redefine the very meaning of life and death. But as we stand on the precipice of this brave new world, we must also pause and ponder. The dream of immortality, as enticing as it is, brings profound implications. It's a dream that, when realized, will forever alter the fabric of our existence, society, and world. But what if this dream were to become a reality? On a personal level, with no end in sight, the first thing you'd notice is time, an abundance of it, stretching out before you like an endless ocean. Suddenly, the pressing rush of life dissipates, replaced by a languid ebb and flow of centuries. You have time to learn, to grow, to experience. Time to watch the world change and evolve around you. Imagine, if you will, the opportunity to learn every language that has ever been spoken or will ever be spoken. The possibility to master every art form, every musical instrument, every scientific discipline. The chance to read every book ever written and then perhaps write a few of your own. And then there's family. With immortality, the concept of family takes on a whole new meaning. You'd watch your family tree grow, branching out into a vast, sprawling forest of descendants. You'd see generations come and go, each one leaving their unique imprint on the tapestry of time. But with this endless expanse of time, some of our most cherished traditions might lose their significance. Birthdays, for example, would lose their counting. After all, what does it mean to turn 123 or 247 when you're destined to live forever? Similarly, anniversaries might become less about marking the passing of years, and more about celebrating the depth and richness of shared experiences. They would become mere reminders of a life richly lived, rather than milestones in a finite journey. In this eternal existence, we would have the chance to truly savor every moment, to fully immerse ourselves in the intricate details of life that too often go unnoticed in our current, fleeting existence. But as with anything, this endless life comes with its own set of challenges, questions, and dilemmas. The very fabric of our existence would be forever altered, and we would have to navigate this uncharted territory with wisdom, courage, and a deep respect for the sanctity of life. Birthdays lose their counting, and anniversaries become mere reminders of a life richly lived. On a societal level, immortality reshapes the very foundation of our world. The concept of time, often seen as a ticking clock, transforms into an endless horizon. This shift would impact every aspect of our society, from the way we live our lives to the very nature of our economy. Consider, for instance, the economic implications. Traditionally, economies have been driven by a cycle of consumption and demand, fueled by the basic human needs and desires. But what happens when those needs take on a new dimension? When people no longer age, when they no longer face the prospect of an end, the demand for goods and services could skyrocket, driving innovation to dizzying heights. Technology, medicine, entertainment. Every industry could find itself in a constant state of revolution, racing to keep up with the ever-expanding desires of an immortal population. But this potential for economic boom could also be a double-edged sword. The pressure to sustain an ever-growing, ever-living populace could strain resources to breaking point. The delicate balance of supply and demand could tip, leading to economic instability, even collapse. Would our immortal society find ways to adapt, or would we face a world where eternity is a luxury few can afford? Now, let's turn our attention to careers. In a world where time is limitless, the traditional notion of a lifelong career could become obsolete. Why stick to one profession when you have an eternity to explore, learn, and grow? People could change careers as often as they change clothes, pursuing passions, curiosity, and interests across a spectrum of professions. This could spark a renaissance of knowledge and creativity, with people constantly acquiring new skills and perspectives, contributing to a society that's ever evolving, ever adapting. So while the prospect of immortality presents a host of challenges, it also opens up a world of possibilities. It's a world where the limitations of time are lifted, where innovation is the norm, and where every individual has the potential to contribute to society in myriad ways. Careers would evolve, with people changing professions as easily as hobbies, creating a renaissance of knowledge and creativity. But with immortality comes the question of space and resources. Our world, teeming with life and diversity, is already struggling to accommodate the 7 billion souls inhabiting it. Now, imagine a world where none of us ever dies. An ever-growing population, with each individual consuming resources, producing waste and occupying space. This is the world of immortality, a world under the immense burden of overpopulation. The question then arises, where do we go when there's no room left on Earth? If we're going to live forever, we might have to become citizens, not just of Earth, but of the universe. The vast expanse of space could be the next frontier for an immortal civilization. We might build colonies on Mars, terraform the moon, or even journey to distant exoplanets. The cosmos could become our playground, a place of endless exploration and discovery. Yet the splendors of the universe come with their own set of challenges. Space travel requires significant resources, time, and technological advancements. It's a formidable and potentially unreachable goal for many. So, what if instead of reaching outward, we turn inward? In the face of immortality, we might need to reevaluate our relationship with our home planet. We could transform our cities into eco-friendly habitats, optimize our consumption, and regenerate our environment. We might need to find a way to sustain an immortal population within the confines of our own planet. This vision of a sustainable future is not just about survival, but about harmony. It's about creating a world where we don't just live forever, but where our planet can sustain us indefinitely. It's about understanding that immortality is not just about the endless passage of time, but also about the endless cycle of give and take with the world around us. In this immortal world, we could be explorers charting the unknown reaches of the cosmos or stewards of an Earth reborn. But whichever path we take, we must remember that our actions have consequences that now, more than ever, could last forever. Would we expand into the cosmos, finding new homes among the stars, or turn inward, creating sustainable ecosystems to support our endless existence? And yet, immortality carries with it a profound price. Picture this, an eternity of sunrises, of laughter, of love. The sheer infinity of it is breathtaking. But with the endless procession of days, the risk is that the extraordinary could become mundane. The once precious moments could lose their sparkle, their rarity making them gems, could fade into the ordinary. And as the world whirls on its axis, changing, evolving, you remain constant. A fixed point in a turning world. The cities you knew transform, the faces you loved age and change, while you remain as you were. A sense of loss could shadow you. The loss of the world you knew, the loss of the people you loved, the loss of the very essence of human life, its transience. Would the value we place on life diminish if we had too much of it? And what about loss, as the world changes but you remain the same? Ethically, the fabric of morality stretches thin with immortality. When we peel back the layers of time, we are faced with profound questions that challenge our understanding of life and death. The natural cycle, a dance of beginnings and endings, faces disruption. What becomes of a world where the final curtain call never comes? The ebb and flow of life, that delicate balance, could be lost in the sea of eternity. This raises another critical question: who gets to live forever? Do we all share the same privilege, or does it become the domain of the privileged few? The prospect of eternal life could either unite us under the banner of shared existence or divide us further, creating chasms of disparity. These questions beckon us to ponder the responsibilities of playing God with our own existence. As we stand on the precipice of eternity, we must grapple with these ethical considerations, for the decisions we make today could echo throughout forever. As we journey through the conundrum of immortality, we are left with more questions than answers. The prospect of living forever is as daunting as it is enticing. It forces us to confront the very essence of our humanity and the values we hold dear. Whether we yearn for eternal life or dread its implications, one fact remains clear. The notion of immortality challenges us to examine the quality of our lives, not just the quantity. It compels us to live each day as if it were our last, even if that last day may never come. It encourages us to value our time, our relationships, and our experiences. After all, the beauty of life may well lie in its transience, in the fleeting moments that leave lasting impressions. Whether or not we achieve immortality, the journey towards it can teach us invaluable lessons about our own humanity. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Eternity Unveiled. What if you could live forever? If you've enjoyed this journey and the questions it raises, please give this video a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're always in the loop with our latest releases. Together, let's continue pondering the mysteries of our existence.